That time is 8:55 on this To The Bond on July 24th, 2018. It's 5 minutes to 9, and then it's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this To The Bond on July 24th, 2018. Good morning to you all. This lovely To The Bond on July 24th, 2018. It is 8:55, and it is 77 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Now it's 81 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 8:55 as Iran shoots back at President Trump, colors us unimpressed. At least 49 dead in Greek seaside wildfires, including 20 held near Athens Beach. Police arrest suspect in Oakland train station stabbing. Remember the Trump, Iran isn't North Korea. Soccer stadium in Boston remains elusive goal for Kraft. New England Patriots sharp trade of Malcolm Mitchell. Anthony Rizzo pitches for the first time in their MLB careers. Cubs turn to position players again. Standing ground laws under scrutiny again after man gunned down in the parking lot. Former Obama photographer drags Trump for looking to revoke security clearances. Apple's China ties makes it vulnerable if trade fight gets worse. Georgia runoff election, Kegel camp fight scribbled by state late Trump endorsement. 18-year-old nurse was identified as Toronto shooting victim. Israel shoots down Syria jet fighter. Erdogan says Hitler spirit in Israel amid new nation-state law. Church becomes targeted in Nicaragua crisis. Alphabet, AT&T, and Google's parent Alphabet earnings beat expectations. Shares rally. Rich Spitz goldfish crackers recalled over salmonella failures. Harley Davidson sales slump as U.S. motorcycle business falters. Lilly discovered Atlantico Animal Health with initial public offering. Look at it out, down 30.83 at 25.44 SP 5 up 5.15 at 28.06.98. The Nasdaq up 21.67 at 78.41.87. Several people dead and hundreds are missing after a dam under construction in Southeast Laos collapsed Monday, state media reported. The number of workers aged 6 I don't know had been increased in South Korea according to the government figure on Tuesday. Still, South Korea is taking to pull out troops in its step to disarm the heavily guarded border area as agreed to an inter-Korean summit on April. North Korean artworks may soon be available for viewing in South Korea. Chinese military personnel have been permitted to wear their uniforms when they go on leave. North Korea's ambassador to China, Jai Rong, has returned to Beijing after being recalled to Pyongyang. Satellite images show that North Korea has been dismantling a major facility at the rocket launching site used to test long-range ballistic missiles. 2 people were murdered in the North Korean border city, and another person was stabbed sometime in mid-July, according to the South Korean press report. U.S. Justice Department and attorneys say 463 migrant parents may have all been deported without their children after they were separated at the border. Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker says he will sign the Nasty Women Act, a bill to repeal several arcane state laws against abortion and contraception. A Georgia state lawmaker appeared on a TV show where he dropped. Skip that. Attleboro mayor seeks smoking restrictions on drivers. Traffic improvements will be part of the Mansfield Hotel found on Roosevelt Street right after at the site of the former Mansfield Soccer Bowl on Roosevelt Street in Mansfield, but Naughton and Mansfield residents voiced concerns. Pats fed Swifties headed to Gillette this week. Now, Federer, Whiting bondsman, temporarily closed to swimming and quit a sign posted at the entrance that warns of possible health effects. If you're about anal enough, we may have to dig deep to find it. Boeing says its astronaut capsule system suffered an anomaly during an engine test. Earth's moon could have supported life billions of years ago. Cannibal under my galaxy AT Milky Way's big symbol according to the shock and news study. Women's spread Ebola virus 1 year after infection, doctor said. Scientists have found a disturbing link between suicide rates and climate change. Vaccine scandal exposed to the contradictions at the heart of the Chinese dream, and Prince Harry's new pics from the solo trip to Africa will melt your heart. Peter Channel News Star. 9 a.m. on this Tuesday morning, and it is time now for a sports report. Boston Red Sox last night defeated the Baltimore Orioles 5-3 in Baltimore. Tonight, Sox and Orioles go at it in Baltimore at 7 o'clock. David Robinson reached out to Gary Leonard, never hear anything back from him. Malcolm Beasley, defensive duo, lost to the Lakers, shuns narrative. Rich Gannon joined Raiders pre-season broadcast team, and Zach List kicked out of the tour defense for a punch report in the face. Peter Children's time is 9:01 on this Tuesday morning, and it's time now for our Peter Channel traffic and transit check. Baby, let's study off at the MBT where it's looking good on the subway, commuter rail, and the ferries. Alright, look at it. I was my way. Starting off with Red Island, where Route 295 with both ends back between Route 14 down to Route 37 Crescent, 95 at the northbound side, so between Route 10 Crescent all the way to downtown Providence. 95 southbound side, so between Protector to downtown Providence. 146 to the southbound side, also around Route 95 at downtown Providence. 195 westbound side, so between 149 and 44 at the east Providence stretch. 130 eastbound side, also the Jamestown stretch, but Jamestown, but up at Newport Bridge is out. Looking at it to Newport Bridge at the eastbound side, also 146 to the southbound side, also around Route Sells Road to North Smithfield 99, the northbound side, so between 126 out of Route 120 to the Lincoln North Smithfield stretch. 195 eastbound side, so between Route 149 out of Route 18 in New Bedford, and Fort Bridge to the southbound side, also 130, Route 60 eastbound side, also after 130 in Southbridge, and Route 60 eastbound side, also 134 in South Dennis. 3 on the southbound side, also the Plymouth stretch, and northbound side, also on 53 in Hanover. 24 the northbound side, it is stop and go between 140 44 in Taunton due to an earlier accident around the Taunton Radium area. 140 at the northbound side, also at Route 24 in Taunton. 24 stop and go between 106 and West Toronto area to Route 128 in Canton. Route 3 at the northbound side, also the Bridge split. 95 at the northbound side, so between 27 shut to Route 128 in Canton. 45 at the northbound side, so between Hopkins and 9 and the Mass Pike eastbound side, also between Natick to Newton and then Hipperskin between Osprey and Tollsway to the South Boston, Mass Pike westbound side, so between Logan Airport all the way to the South Boston and then Hipperskin and Newton corner. Southern Expressway, both ends about between the Mass Pike and the Bridge split. 120 at the northbound side, so between 20 red off at the 128 in Canton, and then Hipperskin between 135 and Newton all the way to Route 20 Waltham. 128 at the northbound side, so between Peabody and down. 128 is southbound side, so Denver stretch. 128 is southbound side, it is so between Red and all the way down to Route 20 in Waltham. 93 at both ends of downtown Boston, the back step. 7 to so Callan tells looking good. 93 is southbound side, so between Redland and Boston, and then Route 3 southbound side. Those are at 62 in Bedford. 93 southbound side, and so 162 in Wilmington, and then never scan between Redland and Six Bridge downtown Boston. Route 1 is southbound side, so between 16 and River and 93 in Boston. 7 to so Callan tells looking good. 495 at both ends back between Lowell and Tewksbury, and 495 at both ends back between Chelmsford and the Bucksburg stretch. 495 at the northbound side, so between 85 and Hopkins and then the Mass Pike. 393 and 95 looking good in New Hampshire, except on the 95 at the southbound side. Also around the Hampton Tolls, and the St. A.I. northbound side, also around the Concord, New Hampshire stretch. 190 on the northbound side, also around the Worcester stretch. And 91 northbound side, it is over the Northampton stretch. 91 on the southbound side, also the Difffield stretch and up to the Greenfield. 91 the northbound side, also in Route 3 in Westfield all the way to downtown Harvard Connecticut. 84 westbound side, so between East Harvard and Harvard Connecticut. 91 on the southbound side, also between 291 and 84 Harvard Connecticut. 84 Bullfeds about after Route 8 in Waterbury, Connecticut. 84 westbound side. The little side of Newtown stretch. Barrett Parkway westbound side. It's slow between Fairfield and the Stamford stretches. 95 at the southbound side, so between Fairfield and the Stamford stretch. And 95 at the northbound side, so between Greenwich and the Stamford. Route 8 southbound side. Also to Bridgeport, Connecticut. And up in Main turnpike at the northbound side. Also at the Lewis stretch in Hibiscus before 295 at Gardner. And 95 at the southbound side, so Midway, Maine. 95 at the northbound, 93 at the northbound side, so from Gardner and New Hampshire. And Interstate 879 and 91 at the southbound side. Also have Cleveland, upstate Vermont, and Arwood 59 on the northbound side, so 7 Quebec and towards Montreal. Peter Children's time is 9:05 on this Tuesday morning. Time now for a Peter Chill weather report. Looking at the radar, side loop shows some popcorn clusters of showers and stretch to the line from Newton, Massachusetts, stretch down to Springfield, Massachusetts, stretch to the northeastern portions of Connecticut, and north of the Rhode Island, stretch over to southwestern New Hampshire, and another one stretching north from southwestern New York State up to northern New Jersey and northeastern portions of Pennsylvania. Looking at the future cast, and it will be continued this way throughout much of the day and into the night. And expect more of the same tomorrow. Temperature spread around the region. It is up in the 70s for much of the region with an 80-degree Renton, Zulucks, Connecticut, and it's in the upper 60s, low to mid 70s in northern New England, and 54-degree Renton, Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now, 77 degrees, temperature humidity 90%, 2.74 degrees by average temperature 26 inches, steady winds not for 2 miles an hour. Alright, look at that forecast. Goes like this day. Both the coast could be 85 degrees, stopping about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Tonight, slight temperature showers. Before 2 a.m. Then a slight temperature showers after 3 a.m. Punch fog up before 3 a.m. Then a punch fog for 4 a.m. Most covered 71 degrees and up about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Just picture 20%. Wednesday, temperature showers before 11 a.m. Then a temperature showers and thunderstorms between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Then showers like possibly a thunderstorm after 2 p.m. Patch fog before 10 a.m. was class about 81 degrees south for about 8 miles an hour. Gust out 20 miles an hour. Just picture 6%. The rain amounts between 10 coordinates possible about rain amounts possible thunderstorms. Wednesday night, showers likely possibly a thunderstorm. Then the showers after 1 a.m. Patch fog after 1 a.m. was less 71 degrees south for about 7 to 9 miles an hour. Just picture is 8%. New rain amounts between quarter to half an inch possible Thursday. Showers likely before 7 a.m. Then showers likely possibly a thunderstorm between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m. Then a temperature showers and thunderstorms after 5 p.m. Patch fog for 11 a.m. was classified at 82 degrees south for about 9 miles an hour. Just picture 70%. Thursday night, temperature showers and thunderstorm before 10 p.m. Patch fog before 1 a.m. Then patch fog after 2 a.m. was most clouds at 68 degrees at just picture 30%. Friday, both sunny part clouds by 87 about 68 degrees at just picture 30%. Saturday, sunny part clouds by 4 about 64 degrees at just picture 50%. Sunday, both sunny part clouds by 83 about 64 degrees. And for Monday, part clouds by 83 degrees. And that's me for the Peter Channel. More news on this. July 24th, 2018 on a Tuesday morning. People will be have a good morning, good positive, have a good day.